All right, guys, so you are done watercoloring. We are going to return these watercolors and someone else is going to use them. So how do you properly clean your watercolor set to be able to be returned? A couple things that you want to do. The first thing you're going to do is check your colors, okay? If you want to be really nice, you could take your paintbrush and sort of like clean around each paint and then kind of go through with your paper towel and sort of like dab off those areas. That would be super nice of you. It's not required, but if you would like to be the nicest of paint borrowers, you could do that for me. The more important part though is that each color is clean. So if you accidentally, you know, have a dark spot in your colors, I'm trying to look for one. I keep my paint pretty clean, so it's not that bad, but there is a dark spot in my orange over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my brush wet, and I'm going to gently but firmly sort of wipe at that area and then kind of wipe it off on the paper towel. So I am picking up hopefully just that darker color and then cleaning it off on the paper towel. Okay, so making sure that none of your paints have like weird dark spots in them or cross-contamination from another color. Cleaning along the side of the paint palette like I just recommended would be something nice. It's a little extra to do. And then the bigger thing is this is still soaking wet from the last time I painted. I need to make sure that it is not wet anymore and isn't going to spill into here and make a giant mess. So I'm going to take my old paper towels, because I can recycle this. I'm going to take my old messy paper towels from my last project and just start to soak everything up like a sponge and get the majority of all that moisture out of there. Okay, but that's not clean, right? We want to make sure we're leaving it clean for the next person. So I'm going to dunk my paper towel in a little bit of water and just wipe it down one more time with that clean water and just kind of really make sure I get in all the corners, pick up anything as I go. I'm turning my paper towel, so now I'm using the drier side to kind of soak everything up. So you want this to be as white as possible, you want this to be as clean as possible, and then please make sure that you are placing your brush, now I have a different brush that doesn't fit, but that's okay. Put your brush back in the middle because that next person will need the brush as well, okay? When you're done with that, I like to let it air dry for a little bit. Leave it out 10, 20 minutes at the minimum, or leave it out overnight, and then the next day you can go ahead and close up that lid so it is ready to go for the next person. Thank you so much for spending time listening to this. Hopefully you will do a nice job returning your paints, and then that way I don't have to hear it from the next grade level that is picking up their paints from school to be borrowed. Thanks, guys.